हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल द सोलफुल डायरी। आज के वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे सरोजनी नायडू की पोम द बैंगल सेलर के बारे में। पोएट के बारे में पहले ही हम एक वीडियो में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं जिसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। चलिए आज पोम के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं। चलिए पोम को इन डेप्थ डिस्कस करने से पहले जान लेते हैं उसके कुछ की फीचर्स। The Bangle Sellers by Sarojini Naidu explores women's life stages through bangle colors, highlighting Indian culture's depth and beauty. It is included in her collection of poems called The Birth of Time, published in 1912. The poem brings out the social, religious, and symbolic value of bangles in Indian culture, like her other poem, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. In India, bangles are a mandatory ornament of women, also suggest happiness, peace, and prosperity. It revolves around bangles and bangle sellers. It describes the stages in the life of a woman as well as the life of bangle sellers. The speaker of the poem is one of the bangle sellers who are selling bangles at the temple fair. They call out to the people passing by and urge them to buy bangles for their daughters and wives. In the second and third and fourth stanza, they describe the bangles of different colors. They have to match the women of different age groups. The different colors meant for different stages of life indicate the importance given to bangles in the life of Indian women in Indian culture and tradition. It is a well written lyric poem of 24 lines divided into four stanzas of 6 lines. Each stanza consists of three rhyming couplets following a simple rhyme scheme of AABBCC. Though the lines are mostly octasyllabic, they follow no particular metrical style. The poem follows a definite structure. Of the four stanzas, the first stanza serves as an introduction, while the three subsequent stanzas deal with three important stages of women reflective, respectively. Stanza 1. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives? For happy daughters and happy wives. The poem begins with the bangle sellers calling out to potential buyers at a temple fair to describe their bangles as lustrous tokens of radiant lives. The bangles are not just ornamental, they represent the joys, traditions, and duties of Indian women. The sellers emphasize that their bangles are sacred and suitable for various life stages and ceremonies. The stanza sets the scene of a lively traditional marketplace filled with cultural vibrancy. The poem begins with the bangle sellers inviting people to buy their bangles. The opening lines, Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair, immediately set the scene of a bustling, colorful marketplace. The reference to the temple fair indicates a setting steeped in tradition and cultural significance. The bangles are described as luxurious tokens of radiant lives, highlighting their importance not just as ornaments but as symbols of various milestones and emotions in a woman's life. The stanza establishes the idea that bangles are integral to the cultural and spiritual fabric of Indian society. Stanza 2. Some are meet for a maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. In this stanza, the focus shifts to bangles that are ideal for young maidens. These bangles are compared to newborn leaves and silver and blue mountain mist, highlighting their delicate beauty and freshness. They symbolize the innocence, purity, and youthful aspirations of unmarried girls. The colors represent the dreams and hopes of young women, poised on the brink of adulthood, filled with anticipation and excitement about their future. The stanza focuses on bangles suited for young and unmarried women. The imagery used here is delicate and fresh, comparing the bangles to newborn leaves and silver and blue mountain mist. These comparisons evoke a sense of purity, innocence, and the natural beauty of youth. The colors and descriptions reflect the dreams, aspiration, and youthful energy of maidens who are yet to embark on the journey. Marriage. This stanza captures the essence of youthful potential and the anticipation of future possibilities. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like the flame of a marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire, tinkling luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. The stanza describes the bangles that are perfect for brides. The bangles are shining loads that reflect bridal laughter and bridal tear, capturing the emotional spectrum of a bride. On her wedding day, they are described as rich hues of yellow and fiery red, symbolizing the sanctity and fervor of marriage. These spangles signify the auspiciousness of the wedding and the bride's entry into a new phase of life, marked by love, joy, and traditional rituals. In this stanza, the poet shifts to the description of bangles appropriate for brides. These bangles are shining loads that embody bridal laughter and bridal tear, signifying the mixed emotions a bride experiences. The colors described as rich yellow and fiery red are traditionally associated with weddings and symbolize prosperity, sanctity, and passionate love. The stanza encapsulates the joy, excitement, and sacredness of the wedding ceremony, as well as the transformative nature of marriage in a woman's life. It celebrates the bride's transition from maidenhood to womanhood and the cultural importance of this rite of passage. Stanza 4. Some are purple and gold flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household and truthful pride, and worships the God at her husband's side. The final stanza speaks of bangles for middle aged women who have journeyed through marriage and motherhood. The bangles are purple and gold flecked grey, symbolizing the dignity and wisdom that come with age. These colors represent a blend of life's experiences, encompassing the pride and contentment of a woman who has successfully raised her children and managed her household. The bangles reflect her maturity, serenity, and fulfillment, celebrating her life's accomplishments and the depth of her inner strength. Sarojini Naidu's Bangle Sellers beautifully captures the essence of Indian womanhood through the metaphor of bangles, reflecting the cultural and emotional milestones of their lives. The poem not only showcases the significance of bangles but also honors the various roles and stages women go through celebrating their beauty, strength, and resilience. The final stanza addresses the bangles worn by middle aged women who have experienced the fullness of life. The bangles are purple and gold flecked grey color that suggests maturity, dignity, and wisdom. The imagery reflects the depth and complexity of a woman's life after she has navigated the responsibilities of marriage and motherhood. The purple symbolizes pride and achievement, while the gold flecked grey denotes the grace and serenity that comes with age. The stanza honors the resilience, fulfillment, and contentment of women who have fulfilled their roles as caregivers and nurturers, celebrating their enduring strength and inner beauty. Poetic devices. Sarojini Naidu's poem The Bangle Seller in terms of using literary devices. Here too we find imagery, simile, metaphor, anaphora, and other poetic devices and figure of speech employed to express our command over the language. Simile. Since the poem associates the colors of bangles to the stages of women, we could see a lot of comparisons being made by the poet. The second stanza, while describing the colors suitable for young maidens, she uses the similes silver and blue as the mountain mist, and some are flushed like the bloods that drain. Again, in the third stanza, too, the poet compares the colors of bangle for a bride to the fields of sunlit corn and flame of a marriage fire. The simile used in the last line of the third stanza, bridal laughter and bridal tear, comprises the joy and sorrow of getting married. Metaphors. The poet has employed metaphors also to make comparisons compared to the similes that are crisp and direct. In the first stanza, she addresses the bangles as rainbow tinted circles of light and the heaviness of their life, and the bangle is called shining loads. In the second stanza, the young maidens are compared to the buds that bloom to picture the color rosy red imagery. Besides the use of simile and metaphor, the poet has skillfully employed imagery. Her adept use of words creates images in the minds of the readers. One could visualize the mountain mist, buds that dream, newborn leaves, and flames of a marriage fire, and the tinkling sound to beautifully describe the scene. Alliteration is a poetic device that denotes the consonant sounds that are repeated in two or more words in a sentence. In this form, we can see that the sound edge is repeated in two lines that are located next to or near each other. O rich with the hue of her heart's desire, and whose hands have cherished, whose love has bled. Rhetorical question. The poet uses a rhetorical question in the first passage, which paves the way for further development in the poem, while advertising the quality of their bangles. Also, while wondering about his or her prospective customer, the speaker asks, "Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light?" Anaphora. The poet has used the rhetorical device anaphora when describing the ideal wife for a complete woman. Consecutive three lines in the last stanza begin with the word "and," placing emphasis on the incidents marking a woman. Themes. Tradition and culture. The poem deeply resonates with the Indian cultural traditions, particularly the significance of bangles in a woman's life. Bangles are not mere accessories, they are imbued with cultural and emotional significance, marking different phases and rites of passage. Stages of life. Each stanza corresponds to a specific stage in woman's life: maidenhood, marriage, and maturity. This progression mirrors the life cycle and the evolving roles of women within the cultural context. Femininity and beauty. The poem celebrates feminine beauty and the different ways it is expressed and the various life stages. The bangles symbolize not just physical adornment but also inner qualities like innocence, love, dignity, and strength. Emotions and experiences. Through vivid imagery and color symbolism, the poem captures the spectrum of emotions and experiences that define a woman's journey, from the hopefulness of youth to the profound fulfillment of motherhood. The poem reflects the emotional richness of women's lives. Bangle Sellers by Sarojini Naidu is a lyrical tribute to the beauty, strength, and cultural significance of Indian women. Through the symbolic use of bangles, Naidu eloquently portrays the different phases of a woman's life, celebrating the unique experiences and emotions associated with each stage. The poem's vivid imagery and rhythmic quality make it a timeless piece that honors the enduring traditions and inner strength of women. थैंक यू। आई होप आज की वीडियो आपको पसंद है। कैसी लगी हमें कमेंट करके बताएं, और अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल। और हमें ये भी कमेंट करके बताएं कि आप आने वाले वीडियो किस टॉपिक पर देखना चाहते हैं। मिलते हैं कल एक और इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो के साथ शाम 4 बजे।